It is 7:29 to make it 7:39 here on the 20th. Got my numbers all transposed. Rick Godley with you here, having a Godly Monday morning, and as promised, artist spotlight up close and personal, if you will. In the studio, Alanna. Now, Alanna, I have to apologize because I've been saying Alanna, but it's Alanna, isn't it? Alanna Thompson, the one who sings the song that everybody's really excited about, and No Tomorrow. Good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me.
Do you forgive me, though, first of all?
Well, of course.
Alanna, I don't know. I saw it and I said, man, it looks like Atlanta, but Alanna Thompson from Oak Grove. And you brought the whole family. You brought mom and dad, Angela and Lane. And who else is in the studio in the hallway out there?
I've got Lauren, my cousin, and her baby, Holden.
And all right. Well, thanks for coming in here this morning. We're going to find out because of the song No Tomorrow. And we'll get to that a little bit later on. And you're considering doing a live rendition, aren't you?
I'm considering it.
So we'll tease the audience and allow them to stick around here. But let's find out a little bit more about you, who you are, where you come from, and how did this song get onto the radio. Alanna Thompson, the CD project, You Lift Me Up. Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Oak Grove, Louisiana, a really, really small town about an hour from here. I go to school at Oak Grove. I'm a sophomore. I am 15 years old. I go to Pioneer Baptist Church. It's a tiny church in the middle of nowhere. And I love it so much. I love to spend time in God's house and to worship Him. This album is such a huge blessing to me. This career that God is giving me is a huge blessing to me. I just can't fathom how much success that He's brought me through just doing His will. And No Tomorrow is one of my favorite songs on that album because of the message behind it.
Right.
You know, this song, it just fell into my lap. It was not, it was one of the songs that I didn't write, but we were trying to find a song that was by someone else that would catch a little bit of attention, which later on became not You Lift Me Up, I'm sorry, Light in Your Eyes, the cover song on the album. But while we were going through songs, my producer found this song and he said, I wrote this song and it has such an awesome meaning, but I just never found anybody that thought the song was right for him. Well, I listened to it and I fell in love with it automatically. The message behind it, there might not be a tomorrow. No one is promised tomorrow. And so it made me cry the first time I heard it.
I think it makes a lot of folks cry, and we're going to get to that a little bit later on. But the project is well done. When did all of this happen, and was this the first time that you went into the studio to actually record things? When was this, last year?
Yes, sir. It was last year, and it was one of the first times that I did something this professional. I've done recordings. I have albums from when I was 4 years old, but this is my favorite CD that I've created so far. And the artwork on it I really like. Yeah.
Now you've been singing since 4 years old.
3.
Do we have tape recordings of that? Could we play that too? I'm kidding.
Oh no. Well, I mean,
no. All right. So take us through a typical. What do you do when on worship? Do you lead worship at Pioneer, or are you just out there as a worshiper? How does that work?
I sing in the choir every Sunday morning. Every once in a while, my song leader gives me the chance to lead music, and she's teaching me a lot through that. She likes to get all of the kids involved, and she likes to help me with anything that I need help with, and she's an awesome lady. It's Miss Martha Miley, if she's listening.
and do you want to give props to the pastor and his wife too?
Well, of course, that's Brother Bill and Miss Marilyn Fowler. Thank you so much for being spiritual guiders for me.
All right, Alanna Thompson is who we're speaking with. You simply go by Alanna. Now, who came up with the one name only, not the last name? Was that?
That was me.
Okay, Alanna, Alanna. We get calls now. How can folks find out more about you? I mean, Google Alanna, but because when we play the song No Tomorrow, people call and we try to tell them where to go. How do they? Do you have a website?
Yes, sir. It's on the back of that album, I believe. It's AlannaThompsonMusic.com.
Okay, AlannaThompsonMusic.com. Folks I would presume they can download this.
Yes, sir. There's an iTunes link on there that sends you directly to iTunes page where you can download that.
All right, well, take us through the process here on the project, because it's is this a full CD, would you call it, or is it just like a compilation disc here? Or
this is a demo.
A demo, okay.
Something to get my name out and to help me spread my message and help to
put my ministry out there.
And how's that going? I mean, we talked off the air that you had a recent disciple now. Was it this past weekend?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just got back yesterday, as a matter of fact.
I got the opportunity to sing No Tomorrow, as a matter of fact, and it was an amazing moment to be able to see everyone in the crowd singing with me.
Was that the first time that happened?
No, sir, but every time it happens, it impacts me, and it makes me so humble.
Right. Well, and the thing that caught me, we've been on the air now for 19 years, and you can look around the room, it looks like a museum here with all but I remember when the Newsboys, and usually back in the early 90s or mid-90s when we came on in 95, and all these concerts from the Newsboys to Audio Adrenaline and all of them, that when they would sing, the crowd would sing, and I could literally see the lead singers look at each other like, wow, these people know their music. So I know what's happening I don't know because I don't sing, but I've seen the impact of an audience singing along with the singer. So that's what you're trying to describe, that when you sang the song, people they knew it.
Mm-hmm. It was a very awesome feeling for someone to know my song and sing it with me.
Mm-hmm.
That's not part of my family. My entire family has my album memorized, but then I get to this place with all these different churches, and I see these kids singing with me,
right.
And it just...
Right. Alanna Thompson, whom we're speaking with here, the project is called You Lift Me Up. We're going to get to that song, No Tomorrow, that everybody likes and loves and wants, but talk about the 6 songs here, and we're going to start with number 1 here, but talk about the ones, what you did, you wrote, co-wrote, and how did these songs make it to the project?
Well, we started writing songs specifically for the project, as a matter of fact. Every Day You Save Me it's about how we fail God on a regular basis, but how even in the midst of all that, He still picks us up and puts us back together. And immediately you call on His name and He saves. It's just, you don't have to sit there and wallow in all your guilt and all your pity for making mistakes. He picks you up, and if you allow Him to, He makes everything so much better. I can't remember exactly what order they were written in, but I think this was one of the first songs that I wrote.
That's the one and you wrote that now. Did
Right.
you have the inspiration for that? When did that come to you? I mean, or how does this whole process work when you get into the studio? Do you sit down and said, okay, I got a blank piece of paper, I got to write a song today, or did you have inspiration on that prior to ever getting to Nashville?
It all depends, really. I mean, most of the time, the song ideas between me and the co-writer on this album was mainly Britton Cameron. And me and him will go into the studio and we'll sit down and we'll just start talking. And before we know it, we've got lyrics on a piece of paper and we're making a demo. It's an awesome process, and I love experiencing how God seems to put words just in our brain to write down on this paper, because it's led to some pretty awesome songs that I'm really excited about.
All right, well, let's play First Things First here. This is number 1 off of the project, Every Day You Save Me. Alanna Thompson is our guest here this morning. If you have a question or comment, feel free to call at 322-1009, 322-1009 on the Hill, 100.9 FM. 100.9 FM, The Hill Radio. That is Alanna right here on your Positive Music Leader, and the song off of her project, You Lift Me Up. That is Every Day You Save Me. In the studio this morning, we just so happen to have the container of those vocals. Bet you've never been described that way before, huh?
I haven't.
Well, since we have this treasure in this jar of clay, and then that apply as well. So, when did you realize? Oh, by the way, yes, Alanna is here in the studio along with your shy family, huh?
My shy family.
What? When you get on stage, do they run away or something? No, it's Alanna, Angela, and Lane are out in the studio there. Also, cousin Lauren and baby Holden. They're all worried about baby Holden. And no, babies are great. Bring them in. But anyway, Alanna is here from Oak Grove. Has the day off. We appreciate you stopping by. We're going to get to the song No Tomorrow that is resonating amongst a lot of the listeners there. Rick Godley with you. And 15-year-old, in case you're just tuning in, take us through a typical day. What else do you do at Oak Grove High School? Are you part of any other clubs or straight A student or D plus or what?
Straight A student. I'm in FBLA.
What is that?
Future Business Leaders of America. Mm-hmm. FFA, which is Future Farmers of America. I think that's about it for my extracurricular activities. I do the literary rallies, all the FBLA events, mm-hmm. FFA events. I'm very involved in those after-school activities. I don't do any sports, though. I'm not a very athletic person at all.
There's enough Oak Grove people up there doing those sports. They're legendary. We all know about that. So we need to get the balance out here, and that's exactly what you're doing. And if you're tuning in, Alanna Thompson. Alanna is the song, the artist. You Lift Me Up is the project, and No Tomorrow. We're going to get to that. We just played Every Day You Save Me, and you were, is that a soul writer? Help me understand. Ooh, soul writer, huh? They come from the soul. Or do you corroborate on that one?
Britton and I like to just sit down and have discussions about, what God's laid on our heart to write. And sometimes it's just through those discussions, these songs come up. And that was the case with Every Day You Save Me. We were just talking about, all the wonderful things that God does and the way that, I don't remember who said what, but I remember us talking about how we mess up so often, but God just puts the pieces back together if we just ask.
And how long did that project, from initially putting the pen to the paper to actually recording what we just heard? How long does that take? I've never done that before.
From the pen and paper to the demo version that was the inspiration to the actual recording took about 4 hours. Mm-hmm. That's very fast for something like that.
Right.
Britton is on top of things. He likes to get things done, and so it's really awesome to write with him because he's got the writing process down pat. So he's an awesome teacher.
So going from Oak Grove to Nashville, was there any kind of, what's the word do I want to say? I don't want to say culture shock, but I mean, take us through when you went, was that your first time to Nashville? Big city?
I think so. I think it was my first time to Nashville, and obviously I'm from a pretty small town. But as far as the people, they might have looked different, and their houses were different, and their cars were different. But I've noticed in everyone that I've talked to that they're all down to earth. All the people that I have the opportunity to work with are very down to earth. I mean, my producer is from backwoods of Florida. He's so he's used to the life of the country, and they all talk about God, and it was never a question about faith. It was. We were there, and somehow, some way, they brought God up in a conversation, and that was wonderful to hear and wonderful to be a part of. And I enjoy working with everyone from vocal coaches to performance coaches to my producers. Mm-hmm. Everyone, they're just such awesome people.
Alanna is who we're speaking with. You can find out more, Alannathompsonmusic.com, Alannathompsonmusic.com. That's ALANNA. Where'd the name come from? I know your parents. Don't say your parents.
Yeah,
right? Named after anyone?
I don't think so. Not that I know of.
Just wanted to be first. Yeah, they're out in the lobby. There they go. They just ran out the door. I've
just always been told that my mom's name is Angela and my dad's name is Lane, so it's a nice little mixture.
Very good, very good. A nice.
But I might be wrong.
They're out there to correct this now. All right, the next song here, number 3, we're going to skip No Tomorrow. We'll get to that a little bit later on. And You Lift Me Up. Tell us about that one. Where did that come from, and how'd that come about?
You Lift Me Up is my fun song. I really like to listen to You Lift Me Up, and that's saying a lot because, when I hear my music, I don't always just every artist is a little bit particular about everything. So when I hear a little mistake I made in the studio, it freaks me out, even if nobody else hears it. But You Lift Me Up is just such a fun song that I enjoy listening to it. And it's just about how when we're down, I mean, God picks us up. There's no question about it. And a lot of my songs are about that, about just going to Jesus for everything, because that's such a huge aspect of my life. Because, you know, in high school, sometimes it's a little hard. I know it's really, really hard when you get out in the real world, and that scares me. But as far as just, you know, whenever I make a bad grade on a test, even as trivial as that sounds, it's amazing to know that all I have to do is go to God for comfort. And I've noticed just in little things, like stressing out over a test or over a literary rally event or something like that, I pray about it, and He just takes all my stress away and brings back to my memory everything that I've learned in school. And it never ceases to amaze me how often He lifts me up whenever I'm down.
Well, this being Monday, the rest of the world doesn't seem to like Mondays. It doesn't bother me any, so let's play this song to lift them up, huh?
Okay.
May this song minister to you now. This is Alanna Thompson on the Hill Radio, and You Lift Me Up on 100.9 FM.
Set me free when I can't get through 'cause the world's hung up on me. The one I dial, the name I always call. If I ever trip and if I ever fall, let me tell you.
.9 FM, the Hill Radio. You Lift Me Up. That is Alanna Thompson. And let's take care of this piece of business.
KHLL, Richwood, Monroe, West Monroe.
And she's in the studio here this morning. Artist Spotlight and Focus, because she is also the artist on the song No Tomorrow, which we're going to get to in just a little bit in case you're just tuning in. You're getting now is the pressure on you there, Alanna, that now grandma's listening from Delhi and then grandma's listening from where else? What's the feedback?
Pioneer.
But we're reaching far and wide this morning here. You want to say hi to them?
Hey, everybody.
All right, so you first started, if you're just tuning in, Alanna here, and started singing at the age of 3. Do you remember that? You're 15 now. It's only 12 years ago.
I remember singings, or I remember being told about singings. I might not have a direct memory, but of singing at an old fish house that my mom and a bunch of her friends would get together and play music and just have a good time singing. And I remember sitting in my uncle's laps singing a song for like one of the first times in front of a group of people. And I remember singing forever. It seems like it's just always a memory. There's never been a time that I don't remember singing.
What was the first song? Do you know? I don't expect you to remember.
Mom?
What's the most? Yeah, hey, Mom!
I believe that one of the first songs was "You Are My Sunshine."
Of course, you're from Louisiana.
Of course.
You're a singer, you're going to be singing that one. What's the most requested song you get in your brief but illustrious career? I mean, what's the most requested song? Is there one?
Okay, No Tomorrow.
No Tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And what's the farthest place that you have performed away from the metropolis of Pioneer?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, really? When did that happen?
I got to sing at a World Revival Church there that showed in, I think, 8 or 9 different countries. That was the biggest performance of my entire life.
So it was global?
It was, yes, sir. It was awesome.
Were you nervous for that one? Or you're more nervous for this in front of your grandparents out in Delhi, correct? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I wasn't nervous at all singing in front of that many people in that many different places, you know.
Right. All right, Alanna is who we're speaking with. Alanna Thompson, You Lift Me Up. And we have gone through Every Day You Save Me and You Lift Me Up, which you said was your fun song. Take us through this next song we're going to be playing. We're Not Walking Alone.
That is my love song, actually. I wrote that for my boyfriend.
And who is he? We haven't brought him into the equation here this morning.
Oh, that'd be Maverick Grubbs. Is his name.
And where is he?
He's in Fisk Union, Louisiana.
In what?
Fisk Union, Louisiana.
Fisk Union. Now, there's a new suburb I've never heard of. Where is that?
It's right outside of Oak Grove.
Oh, okay. The metropolis.
Yeah. It's not too far.
Is he tuned in?
I'm not sure. He's probably in the bed.
He probably is. All right. So tell me about this song.
This song, Britain, another one that I wrote with Britain. I walked in, and I had honestly been thinking about writing a song for him for Christmas. And I walk in the studio, and Britton's playing a tune, and he said, I want to write a wedding song today, and it's got to be like your Christian love song that is completely God-based, but can be played at a wedding. It was like, all right, I can do this. So we sat down and started talking, and there comes that song.
We're Not Walking Alone. Okay, so let's hear it now on the Hill, 100.9 FM. This is Alanna Thompson. And coming up after this, we'll be doing live No Tomorrow on 100.9 FM, The Hill. 100.9 FM, The Hill Radio. Oh, man, I cut you off. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
That's the first time I've ever played that. I know. I love being forgiven. Isn't it neat? Alanna is our artist in the studio here this morning, and you just heard the song, We're Not Walking Alone, and I just committed a rookie radio mistake and walked all over it.
That's okay.
All
I
right.
promise.
If you're just tuning in this morning, we're going to get to the song No Tomorrow, which is generating a lot of phone calls from the audience. And Alanna's project you can find online, AlannaThompsonMusic.com, AlannaThompsonMusic.com. And your mother said that on there's a link to a YouTube video. What if they just typed in, Alanna, Alanna, would it come up to your YouTube? And
Yes, sir, it should. I mean, you might get Alanna Thompson, Honey Boo Boo, but...
And I have no idea who that is. Probably better I don't know who that is, correct?
I don't know.
Now you got my curiosity up here. All right, so, but anyway, back to the YouTube video. What is that about?
It was just a video that we did to explain who I am and what I'm doing. It's got a few of my songs playing in it and an interview with me that kind of explains, where the songs came from and how... Kind
of like what we're doing this morning?
Basically, yes, sir. Just in a...
So you really didn't need me. Oh, gosh. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
Well, you're getting the word out about it because nobody knows anything if they don't know about it.
That's right.
They can't look at it. So...
And that's exactly what we're doing this morning, in case you're just tuning in, and you just happen to be off for Martin Luther King Jr. Day from Oak Grove High School. I almost said junior high. You're out of junior high, correct?
I am, yes, sir. I'm in the 10th grade.
10th grade. Okay, so you're now, what do they call that, a sophomore?
Yes, sir.
How do they do it in Oak Grove? Do they have the freshmen, through senior? Because some have it like, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and then you go into high school, but you're...
No, sir. It's 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th is considered high school.
All right, so you're off today. Straight A student, in case you're just tuning in there. That's what, yeah, being 15, and I hate to do this, I'm going to do it anyway, because,
okay.
Look what I'm doing with my degree I got in history in 1977, but, and I love what I do. You have any hopes, aspirations, music-wise, I would think would be on the radar, but what else where do you see yourself 20 years from down the road? Anywhere, or is that fair to ask?
It's fair to ask, but gracious, I don't even think I know.
Okay.
I'm very open to what God has for me. I've always wanted to go be a doctor. That was always kind of my dream as a kid because I love science and math. Those are my two favorite subjects. And biology, I'm just getting into biology and I'm loving it. I'm a nerd. No.
Nerds make the world go round, or else it would be no. I wouldn't go that far.
But I want to do whatever God has for me, and music is something that has not always necessarily been what I had my sights set on for a career, but might be what God has his sights set on. So I'm just open to him.
Understand. Now, by the way, you came off a weekend of a D Now, Disciple Now,
yes, sir.
Athens in Claiborne Parish, and your booking agentess is your mother, correct?
She is.
So I'm going to give the number if folks want to get Alanna for any kind of a singing engagement or for Disciple Now. Angela Thompson is the mother. 376-3293. That's the phone. Is that the cell phone, Ma? Yes, that's the cell phone. So if somebody call her right now, let her know her cell phone's working. 376-3293. It must be working. You getting feedback out there, Ma? She is. She's getting feedback out there. And then here's the website, Angela Thompson. 71266 at yahoo.com. 71266 at yahoo.com. The whole name, Angela Thompson. You say, look, we want to have Alanna come and sing for us on a given Sunday, Wednesday, whatever, or Disciple Now. And what's 71266, Mom, mean?
Our zip code.
Oh, okay. Just in case the NSA didn't happen to catch that one, we did that one. So, all right. So now this next song, No Tomorrow, let's talk about it before you perform it for us. Tell us about it, because it obviously, there's something about it that's resonating with the listeners, because they always call and they say, I just heard a song. This happens invariably on radio, and I don't care what format, but especially this one. I heard a song. It was a song about No Tomorrow. Who sang it? And they go on so we have to tell them. So tell us about the origin of the song and how it came to the inspiration as well.
This song was not one that I wrote. It's one that God just laid directly in front of me, and it's been a blessing because it's been receiving a lot of feedback, and it's been one of the key songs on this album that's helping to get my name out there. And it was originally written by Britton Cameron and a few other people that he wrote with long before I considered even going to Nashville, as a matter of fact. And it was just, for whatever reason, whoever the song was pitched to, it was like not right for the album they were doing, or just wasn't right for them at that time. And I honestly believe God was just saving this song for me, because it is a song that rings so true to me. It's just about how, and it's not just about necessarily just making a decision to accept Christ. That is the most important. But it's also about choosing to live every day after you make that decision as a follower of Christ. Because, I have a problem saying, well, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll get up early and read my Bible tomorrow, and but we're not promised tomorrow. And it was a very big deal to me whenever I heard this song, that it spoke to me. And when a song speaks to me, I can sing it with passion so that it can speak to others as well. So I'm so thankful that God's using that song to speak to other people and to bless other people, and I hope that he continues to do so.
You say you're 15, and if I do my math right, this is 2014. I guess on 9/11, when that happened, you were just about Holden's age, correct?
I was in week care. I remember.
You were in week care. Okay.
I was in week care. That was before school, daycare. And I kind of remember when it happened, but we had TV set up in our room, and you could just see it.
Well, and the point where I was going to go is, of those 3,000 souls that day, there was no 9/12. You know what I mean? And the beauty of that event, if you want to call it such, not people who made those phone calls, they weren't worried about how much money was in the bank, or what the interest was, or what color the car was, or this. They just wanted to reach out and tell their loved ones that they love them. Pretty neat. All right, so are you ready to do this?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
All right, we're going to do something we've never done before here, and I'll be the track player and the mix master here. So you get situated and get your microphone set up the way you want it, and we're going to try and do this live. This is going to be No Tomorrow, as done live right here on the Hill. Alanna is how we pronounce her name, and I will, you've already forgiven me, haven't you?
I have. I have.
So forgive me. All right. All right, so here we go. And you tell me now, this thing starts real quick, correct?
Yes,
so
sir.
Are you ready to go? Or?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. This is Alanna and No Tomorrow, live on 100.9 FM The Hill.
Maybe we're all just headlights on the highway, driving off to the great unknown. Dust in the wind, say we'll settle down someday, but that someday never comes. What if these wheels, they stopped rolling, this old engine just gives out? You never know what's coming for you. What if it comes right now? Would you feel like you lived, feel like you lost? Did you take or give all you got? Who would you want? Who would you need? Tell me, would there be someone to love, someone to call? Would you feel like you wasted it all? What if there was no tomorrow? Time polishing our trophies and losing the people that matter the most. Fill up the house, wonder why it feels so lonely. Yeah, where does time fly when it goes? What if there ain't no second chances around that bend just up ahead? And what if the last step that you take is the one that you just left? Would you feel like you lived, feel like you lost? Did you take or give all you got? Who would you want? Who would you need? Tell me, would there be someone to love, someone to call? Would you feel like you wasted it all? What if there was lost? Did you take or give all you got? Who would you want? Who would you need? Tell me, would there be someone to love, someone to call? Would you feel like you wasted it all? What if there was no tomorrow? What if there was no tomorrow?
Awesomely done. By the way, tuning in right now, if you are, that was live in the studio and something that's never been done here. And let me say this, and I'm not just saying it because you're. I know about morning voices, being a morning, and especially when you're singing. I mean, your voices are not that warmed up. So, I mean, you did awesomely.
Thank you.
Job well done. And Alanna is our guest here. Alanna, I'm sorry. Okay, gosh, your father's right at the. Did you see Holden looking at you?
I did.
By the way, if you're just tuning in, not only is Alanna here, her mother and father out there, and her cousin Lauren and Holden. Holden's all of 7 months, and boy, he had some big old bug eyes looking at you. I mean, very, very happy. And all right, so if you want to get Alanna to a church group function D now, you go to the website AlannaThompsonmusic.com or call Angela, her mother, 376-3293, 376-3293. The website, the email again, Angela Thompson, 71266 All right, so what's next on your horizon as far as you can see, discern, or tell, maybe in the next, 6 months or a year?
6 months? Okay, well, as far as music is concerned, I'm going to shoot a music video on No Tomorrow. So,
oh, really?
Everybody be looking out for that. I'll be posting specific dates. I have a Facebook fan page under Alanna, and I'll be trying to make sure to keep everyone posted on all of that. And as far as I know, it'll be in February that I shoot this music video, so please keep me in your prayers. I'm having so many churches reach out to me, and I'm having the opportunity to just sing all over the place, and that's been such a blessing. Mm-hmm. And coming up this summer, I'm going to be going to Madrid, Spain on a mission trip. And
really?
So God is doing some crazy things in my life, and I'm loving every second of it. He's calling me to do things that I never expected to do, but open yourselves up and he'll do the same thing for you. And I'm trying my best to just follow his will and go wherever he wants me to go.
Amen. Amen. What an inspiration. We do appreciate that. And you said Facebook. I didn't put that out there. Just type in ALANNA and that's it? Or not the Scooby Wooby one or whatever you said? Who? I don't know.
Honey Boo Boo. No, not that one.
Not that one.
It's going to pop up a picture of the same picture that's on the front of my album. So that's how you know if it's the right one if you look me up on iTunes. So just check that out, and I'll try to keep all of that updated as much as possible.
All right. Well, let's close out of this morning. And by the way, thank you so much. And thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson and Lauren and Holden. You woke the baby up and you came in here this morning. We appreciate y'all coming in here this morning and bringing Alanna in. We're going to close out with the final, well, there's another song on here, Light in Your Eyes, but we're going to get, I Know Where I'm Going. Tell us about that one.
I Know Where I'm Going is my gospel song, sort of. I grew up in a church and that is big on gospel music, so I got to experience all of that, and this is where my roots kind of come out. I Know Where I'm Going is about knowing that Jesus has secured me. I have been paid for, and through accepting him, I'm going to heaven, and I can't wait. And I get to go see my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ one day. And this song is about the joy that I get from knowing that, from just knowing that I'm secured in the Lord and that he is always there. And I know that I know where I'm going. That says it in itself. And I'm just so grateful that God has given me this opportunity to share this with everyone else. And I hope that through this song, you can see the joy that I feel about my salvation and about the passion that I have for spreading God's word to other people. And I hope this song blesses you, and thank you again for having me.
You're most welcome. Amen. Thank you so much for what you do, and let's see whatever the next appointed time is for us to get together.
Okay.
Come on. Everybody someday is gonna meet their maker. or sooner than later, we all gotta go and nobody gets out alive. The winners and the losers, the lovers and the haters, the sinners and the saints, the givers and the takers, in the end we're all the same. It's just a matter